What's up, guys? We're doing a bee inspection. We thought we'd bring you guys along.
Gonna load up this smoker can here, smoke these bees a little bit to calm them down before we open the box. It's pretty much just like dryer lint in here. You could also use dry leaves if you wanted to. I usually smoke the entrance first. Just to get them started. Ratchet straps to keep the raccoons from knocking the hive over and stealing the honey.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty active. They're all the way up in
They're getting pretty crazy already.
So as you smoke the bees, what it actually does is make them think that there's a fire. So they'll go back into the hive and start gorging on the honey, which keeps them distracted from what I'm actually doing. It's a set of frame holders here to hold the frames as I pull them out of the hive boxes. So you got a lot of bees right down in through here. Start pulling the frames here. Let's see how they're doing. What we're looking for is pretty much just to see if they're actually getting good honey production to go into winter, since we're coming up on fall. And we need to look and see that the queen is actively laying eggs. So this was a frame that was pretty beat up 2 weeks ago when I put it in. You can see where it was all broken, and they've actually repaired a lot of it, and they're starting to fill it in.
They're really active today.
Yeah, they are. Warmer day.
And you never want to stand in front of the hive.
Yeah, if you're blocking their entrance, they'll get aggressive. These bees, for the most part, are pretty docile. I just like to wear the suit because I really don't want to get stung in the eye.
I don't want to get stung, period.
You can see here they're starting to actually fill all the comb with honey and cap it. The caps are up here at the top by my thumb. So it looks like they've cleaned up and repaired most of these frames that I put in 2 weeks ago. Most of the bees are down in the lower boxes. Once I remove this top box and get down into the lower box, we'll start to see some more bees. There's a few there. You can see they have honey and pollen packed into this honeycomb.
That honey smell is so strong, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really strong. Okay, so here's a frame with a little bit more bees on it. They're actually actively working this frame. You can see the darker section is the old honeycomb, and all the yellow section is the new honeycomb that they've repaired. And they are actively packing honey into this and capping it. They've got a few caps over here on this side here.
It smells so good. We're gonna try to find the queen for you guys.
She's most likely going to be down in the lower boxes where the brood is. I'm going to pull a few more of these frames just to check it out, and then we'll take this top box off. They've actually calmed down a little bit now. Now this is a really heavy. This probably weighs about 3 or 4 pounds right here. This is packed full of honey on this opposite side here.
It hasn't been capped.
None of that is capped. It's all full. Can you see it glistening?
Yep.
Just want to make sure that they're not putting any brood in this box here before I take it off the top.
That yellow that you see down there, that helps to trap beetles.
Small hive beetles.
Yep.
Alright, so this top box is looking pretty good. They're doing what they're supposed to do. They've repaired most of the honeycomb from when I harvested honey last time, and they're now filling it with fresh honey. So I'm going to put all these frames back in. We're going to remove this top box and we're going to start to look for the queen. You can really hear them buzzing now. I'm actually surprised how much they've filled this up.
So what's the plan for this winter?
For the bees? Well, you know, the past couple times, winters, I've lost my beehives, and I've pretty much done everything I knew how to do to try and prevent them from dying through the winter. So I think this winter, I'm gonna let these bees do what they do naturally. I'm just gonna let them go dormant. I'm not gonna winterize the boxes at all. And we'll just see what happens. This was a colony of bees that was removed from a guy's garage, so these are feral bees. This is the first time these bees have ever been kept in a man-made box.
And when we did it, it wasn't a huge colony.
It was a fresh, it seemed to be a fresh swarm, which is, a swarm is